So now a timeout called by Brian Keith. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Until the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keith and I were able to chat. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Cunningham. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Back to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington with a rebound. And here's Young. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And Young draws the double. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range.
And Young is at his best when he's hunting shots, especially when he's firing off the catch.
Holland. Sarr pulls it in. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Washington. Left side, Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that was impressive. Johnson can flat out fly.
Cunningham outside. Stolen by Coulibaly. In transition, here they come. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Really efficient from the perimeter. He is finding those shots and he is making them.
Young with it. Now Thompson defending. Back to Young. Johnson on the wing. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Johnson's got 7 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And here's Cunningham outside. Wizards leading by 5. To the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pass to Robinson. Jacks up a 3. And here's Cunningham outside. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. So it's Washington now. Here's Sarr. Back to Young. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
To halt the run. And again, no good by Detroit.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect.
Oh! Wow!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Pass to Robinson. 4-3. He buries it from 3.
Three-point field goal.
It's Sarr with a drive. Got it up. Well, off defense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Wizards out in front. They're up by 8. We've got more.
15.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Wizards.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
And at 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan, is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4. And given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Wilson, no good. Washington leading by 11. Intercepted. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Davis. No points yet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Legs, you think back to a few decades ago, we had some fierce rivalries in this league. What constitutes a rivalry nowadays?
Well, B.A., it's much more difficult to find those long-term heated rivalries like years past, and that's primarily because of the parity and player movement that we have in the league now.
Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. To the middle. Here's Wilson. And he jams it home with authority.
Simons has a shoot-first mindset, but he also takes great pride in making plays for others.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Simons. Back to Stewart. Stolen by Davis. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Wizards lead by 13.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Wow, look at Simons right there. Look at that quickness with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Carrington. And here's George. Robinson with a double. Now here's Carrington. Shot clock at 6. Right side Davis. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort. And in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
And it's Simons missing. Wizards leading by 11. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 5.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Wilson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Simons. Oh, wow. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Coulibaly. Outside Johnson. Here's George. Three-pointer. Duran with the rebound.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Detroit shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Shooting for Detroit. Harris. At the line.
Pistons trail by 11. Pass to Wilson. Lets the three fly. Washington with a rebound. Now Young. 5 points in the game. And here's Johnson. He's checked by LeVert. Back to Young. Young goes in. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Very difficult to predict where Trae Young is going when he puts it on the floor. With that ability to change direction and change pace.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A minute 39 left in the first half of this game. Cunningham into the lane. Out to Simons. It's stolen by Johnson. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Wizards foul. Johnson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:11 left in the first half. It's Cunningham with a drive. There's Simons with a 3. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Washington leading by 13. A good look from Young. The jumper from the wing off target.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
And here's Cunningham outside. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
LeVert outside. Cunningham left side. Simons outside. Just 5 on the clock. On the take. Misses from short range. Young with it. And the layup is good off the glass. Young's got 11.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so it's Washington leading by 17 at the end of the period. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increasing.
Thompson's shot is off.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
From the arc. The shot by Johnson, no good. Pistons trail by 19. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trae Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Number 55, Duncan Robinson.
Pass to Cunningham. Going inside, and the bucket is good. He's got 7.
Nice read by Cunningham. He saw the opening, and he didn't hesitate.
shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Now here's Cunningham. Here's Holland. 5 on the clock. Robinson for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Duren. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Jenkins. Good work defensively by Carrington.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Pass to Johnson. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Slam home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
The Wizards making a switch here. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
Not enough on that one as it misses. Pistons trail up by 16. Here's Klintman. Pass to Jenkins. Back to Stewart. Off target at the rim.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Outside Carrington. There's the triple. And the three-pointer goes. Carrington's got 6 points.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
And again, no good by Detroit.
He typically dominates that area of the
Get you some! Nice!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Pass to Klintman. Puts up a deep 3. And again, the Pistons missing. Washington leading by 21. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And a new room getting ready for the Pistons. Davis down low. And Davis gets double teamed. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Carrington. 5 to shoot. Over Cunningham. Shot's good by Carrington. Carrington's got 5 points now this quarter.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
And Davis with the block. Shoots. The quick look, no good that time. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Carrington sinks it. What range from downtown.
Those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can. What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Outside Carrington. Launches it. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit with the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Pistons ball.
Well, it's a miracle that pass wasn't picked off. Instead, it goes out of bounds.
There's 37 seconds left in the third. And they doubled up Cunningham. Driving inside. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Carrington. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Wilson. George defending. Now here's Simons. The three is up. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Cunningham. Pass to Wilson. Koulibaly brings the double. Here's Holland. And a miss there on the triple.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Cunningham outside. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the dunk by Duren.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Detroit moving the ball around. Stolen by Sarm. The pull-up. Thompson pulls it in.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Oh, look at him fly.
Look at that power.
Players wish they had that kind of lift off the floor.
Supremely athletic move. That's a highlight.
Now, it is something special to be born with that kind of verticality.
And it's Simons missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Simons outside. Let's go with a 3. Washington with a rebound.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Cunningham outside. Out to Thompson. Simons outside. Shoots over Johnson. Simons' shot is good.
Yeah, the jumper from Simons is smooth like butter.
And Washington with possession. Johnson. Thompson pulls it in. To the inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. No good on that one. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
And it's Whitmore missing.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Simons clanks the putback jam. Wizards leading by 23. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. This shot by Hardy, no good.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
looking to end this cold spell. And it's rejected. Outside Whitmore. Young attacking. Fires it. And that one's on target from the wing. And Detroit has possession. Pass to Cunningham. There's Simons for the three. Hits a three-pointer.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Young on the attack. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Well, if you're a fan of Trae Young, you have loved all of this. What a night he's had.
And it's Cunningham missing. And here's Washington. Here's the teardrop. Curran with a steal.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Wizards.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
Simons outside. Clock at 6. The three is up. The shot comes out. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Washington. And there's the screen. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the basket is good.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Yeah, such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
Pass to Whitmore. Fires the three. Knocks it down from distance.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Shot from the inbound. And he lays it in.
And coaches love to see points coming from an inbounds play. That's why you practice them.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that.
I pray to God that I don't catch another. I got a paragraph in case somebody wanna listen. Yeah, sometimes I wish that I had haters talking.